hello, and welcome back to day 3 of the Battle of the Continental Leagues. We are your hosts, Dorjan.
And I'm Half-Life 15.
And I had my speakers up just a little bit too loud, but today I'm pumped as day 1 was a draw, day 2 was a draw, and day 3, well, we don't know what day 3 will be just yet. But the first game is Na'Vi versus Virtus.PRO. Now, who's Na'Vi, I hear you say? Who's Na'Vi? Who's Na'Vi?
Who's that?
Who's Na'Vi, Highflyer?
It is Rush in disguise. Or no, not in disguise.
Indeed. They were signed literally on yesterday, on the day off, on the day between 2 and 3. They were signed, and so we had to change all the graphics and everything like that. So let's have a quick look at the scores, and we see EU at 11 points, with Team Dignitas given 4 of them, Mousebots 3, and Virtus.PRO's 1. Yeah. Wait a minute, does that even add up? Virtus.PRO gives 4 points. So it looks like someone's actually messed up the points there. Virtus.PRO gives 4, Dignitas gives 4, and Mousebots gives 3. That much is true. But anyway, I don't think we have much time to talk about that because today is a day of good things happening. We have the first battle starting almost immediately for you. So let's go into it. No more time for faffing about. Good luck, have fun. Virtus.PRO, Breakneck, Just Cause, K23, Kusok, Rest in Peace, Koretz, and Las Vegas. Koretz being the team captain, representing EU.
Yeah, and for Na'Vi, it is Inspire, Killeroid, Lepcha, Powerslide, Strikeoid, or Hexecutor, Eclipse, and Deluxe.
Indeed, and I believe it's called Strike. His nickname's Strike. So that gets rid of all the confusion. Regardless on how he spells it, it's pronounced Strike. So,
okay, so Strikeoid.
Strikeoid. So here we go.
Oh,
into the whoa! What the rush? Koretz has been taken off guard as he gets ram killed by Strike in the opening seconds of this game. Strike with the new colors are going all at it to impress their sponsors and the crowd as Strike is right at the front there between Just Cause Las Vegas and Rest in Peace doesn't know what to do. He's right in the middle, a bit confused, but Eclipse in his T1 does go down. We have action from all over with Breakneck giving supporting fire here to Rest in Peace, trying to do damage to Strike and Left Char, but unfortunately for them it wasn't enough, and they've actually, you know what, there is enough. They're actually pushing off Rush right now.
Yeah, it was... I'm so confused and surprised by this attack. We haven't seen a straight-on push from the, well, basically the middle. Everything, if they had just been sitting in the base, just doing a little bit of defensive tactic, this would have been a massive fail from Na'Vi. But oh, they're taking some damage now. But it turned out
Inspire is at really low HP, and Kusok can try and finish him off, but is not going to be able to. But instead, Amorax Deluxe. There's no kill like Overkill, but Left Shah is now in a bit of trouble as Breakneck and the rest move in to do some cleanup. The Left Shah is in trouble. Left Shah is going to go down with one more shot. Is it going to be from Just Cause? But no, the damage is coming out from the rest of the team here as Just Cause is able to get the front and does take out Power Slide. Left Shah is going to go down next in his AMX 1390. Surprised he didn't go with the T69 for this sort of situation where the reloads are really important. But Rest in Peace and Ko are all at low HP. I'm not sure who's got any reloads. Right now, it just seems that people are scraping together shots. How is Left Shah still alive? He's been at 100 HP for the last 30-40 seconds. Rest in Peace, though, down to 50 HP. I'm not sure who's winning or who's in an advantage right now because there goes Breakneck. Well, very surprisingly, I guess Left Shah has some ammo there, and there goes Rest in Peace. I really thought that Na'Vi were in trouble here, but it seems like it's the other way around, that Virtus.PRO are the ones in trouble, and now it's 3-on-3. Basically, everyone's within 2 shots, with K23 at 1 shot. Strike, though, the only guy here who can receive 3 shots and survive. Just Cause is moving forward, but Left Shah and Killeroid are trying to protect him, but no, he kills Left Shah. Left Shah goes down, so it is just Cause versus Strikeoid, but Strikeoid's taking some damage here as well. This could be the end of Na'Vi's flawless sets of victories, and there goes Killeroid. Will Virtus.PRO be the first person to get a single victory against Na'Vi? This entire tournament so far, Na'Vi have been undefeated, not a single battle lost, but now it is... Wait a minute, yes it is, it's Strike versus Kusok, Just Cause, and K23. I have no idea if he can pull this off.
If he gets the reload, he can, if he gets the shots off first, but he has to focus on Just Cause and K 23, and K23 wisely staying far away from this battle, and they're all just moving north right now.
They're going for the cap
instead of trying to fight, because, well, autoloaders, they can miss, and they definitely can dish out the damage quickly. So going up against Strikeoid, it would be a bad idea if he decided to go Rambo mode.
Well, we are seeing now maybe a mistake as they split up for the 2 cap. K23 being in the cap circle itself. Now, if Kusok is spotted first, very unlikely considering his location. But if he is 2 shots off, which could get the kill there. I mean, 2.8 seconds between first shot and second shot is just enough maybe to get a snapshot off. You know, turn your tank and your turret. I'm not sure if it's enough time. I mean, if it was a T69, I would be thinking that Strike has a good chance.
Yes. He really has to...
well, in the one-on-one engagement, a T69 wouldn't have the 5 shells needed to kill all 3 of these tanks.
No, of course not. So yeah, the MX-3090 is, well, in this kind of situation, a good choice. Oh, he's coming through the middle there. And
he's going to be spotted by Kusok first. He knows he's spotted. And the first shot's, oh, misses by Kusok. Second shot, though, snapshot from Strike. And the third shot misses. Kusok could go down, but no, he doesn't. But Strike has missed the only shot he can miss. He's only got one spare shot. No, he's got no spare shots now. Every single shot has to do damage right now for him to have a chance of success. As he goes in, but Just Cause gets a high damage roll and takes him down.
Yeah, ooh, oh my god.
Navi's undefeated record is now broken with what can only be described as an overconfident play. Whoops, I upped Navi's score just because I'm so used to doing it.
Used to it. Oh, click.
What happened in the middle, really? Before we get into anything else, let's go back to our phases and just talk about the start. It looked like Navi took control. They came out the blue, surprised the enemy, but didn't really do much damage.
No, the surprise was quickly lost when they just started missing. There were plenty of shells that flew all over the place, and that was the mistake here. The push was actually brilliant because they caught them totally off guard.
It was,
they killed plenty of them right in the beginning, but then they started missing, and yeah, that cost them the game right there. Yes, I have nothing else to say because it was so clear that well, a few misses clearly lost them this match.
Indeed, indeed. I'm just updating the graphics to say that Virtus.PRO does actually have the 4 points because, yeah, that's really confusing.
Yeah.
It was not meant to be the case. It was clearly, I think, my fault yesterday, updating the graphics. I updated their money, but not their points, so let's update that now. Okay, done. So, switching to scores, just so everyone can definitely be reassured that Virtus.PRO do have the 4 points as well. So, Dignitas 4, Virtus.PRO 4, Mousesports 3, but nothing for Dragon Balls at all. Like, nothing.
No.
Today they face A Gaming. What match is that?
That is match number, what? The third, yeah.
Third, yeah.
Yep, 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. So that should be really good because everyone here needs to support Dragonborns because they are struggling with their new lineup. They're struggling in the face of this Russian counterparts, and well, they need support. They aren't doing so well. So send your tweets into Dragonborns at this point, just saying, "Come on, guys, we know you can do it." They had some complaining of lag issues on one of their players, Crux, I believe. That's why we almost saw him run into the river. We did think it was very unusual actions from him. It wasn't just us going, oh, wow, this guy's so bad, he's a noob. I think all of us are looking at this guy saying, what is going on? There must have been something wrong because he was making mistakes that just wouldn't happen to a pro player. And the answer is no, they wouldn't happen to a pro player. He was having packet loss issues, 33% or something he said. So
yes, and a 1 gigabyte per day village connection. That doesn't help the situation.
What? How's that even possible?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, make sure you don't Crux. Make sure you don't watch YouTube before your matches. All right. Make sure you save every bit of connection you can have.
Yes.
That's crazy. Does that really exist? I've never heard of that.
Obviously.
I thought it lived in Germany. The Dragon Balls are from Germany.
Huh. I don't know.
That's weird. Next time we see Dragon Balls, I have to zoom in on his tank to see what flag he's got because that seems really odd. But, you know, who are we to question? The Dragon Balls say that's what happened. That's what happened. Anyway, the next game is going to be on Nuremberg.
Nuremberg, yeah.
And what are we going to see?
Yeah. Well, hopefully something new. We've seen plenty of the same things with the AMX 5100s and AMX 1390s. And as I say,
Navi?
new. What are they doing?
Okay.
Have they been sponsored to do crazy stuff?
Okay. So before today, Rush has been running on very standard tactics, although very aggressive. And then from this point onwards, they're like, hey, we're Navi now. We can go balls against the walls and just charge into the enemy and kick some dust up. But anyway, representing the EU, Virtus.PRO, with the first game in hand, the first time ever that Navi's dropped a game in this tournament. Just Cause, rest in peace, Breakneck, K23, Kusok, Corette, and Las Vegas.
Yeah, and for Navi, balls out Navi, we have in a KV5 Killeroid, we have Lefshar, we have Power Slide, Inspirer, Strikeoid, Eclipse, and Dulux.
Wow.
And what the KV5?
Well, I assume they're going to play an aggressive tactic through the town, and this is why we're seeing the Virtus.PRO guys moving out into the field, because there's no reason for them to be sticking around over there in the town. But we have seen teams use the KV5 up through the middle on the 6th line. With the 6th line, just whenever someone see a KV5 going up there, it's just never effective, if you know what I mean. It seems to be in the open, it comes in late, but here we go. There he is, he's there again, but Kusok now taking a little bit of damage, a lot of damage actually, down to half health almost, 60%, as the, wait, he's going to get hit by the KV5, yes he is, yep. 326 damage, that's a lot of damage, really.
That's a lot,
The KV5 has a big cannon, really. I think a lot of people forget that, but Power Slide's moving in there. These guys are being super aggressive. Navi showing the world how tanks can be played. It doesn't have to be passive, it doesn't have to be camping. You can take control, although granted last game they did win, it was by no means not super close. So yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see some, well, we expected them to see something more calm now, but right from the start, KV5, nope. And KV5 again, hitting Breakneck straight in the face, and Power Slide as well, getting hit by, well, Power Slide hitting Breakneck in his T69, so, and no damage done, apart from the KV5 who just received yet another shell, but dishes out one more to Just Cause.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a standstill exchange. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a massive flood from Rush. Sorry, Navi. Navi, I expected at this point to just move in the KV5 with all their autoloaders. Right now, just out-damage them, out-survive them. With the HP advantage, the armor advantage, and even a little bit of damage output over the minute, not over the quick burst. I'm surprised we're not going to see a small skirmish followed by a long drawn-out fight. Like a longer skirmish than we just saw. Obviously, we did see a small skirmish, but I mean like a full engagement, half the tanks dying, and then a long drawn-out engagement with the KV5.
Yeah, the ones we've seen, the battles we've seen, skirmishes happen. Everybody either died or went down to super low HP, and then the battle started dragging out. But
rest in peace. Hold on a second. Rest in peace just lost his ammo rack and had to use his repair kit, while Dulux and Eclipse goes into the cap circle. That's what they were waiting for. And an ammo rack for Breakneck as he goes down. Just Cause moves in, but this looks like that Navi are just surrounding and destroying Virtus.PRO. This is, you guys have defeated us. We lost our perfect record. Okay. Can of whoop-ass has been opened, and we are opening it on you right now. And here they come around the corner. They've not lost anybody, and they're almost finished with the cap circle. In fact, they've almost taken no damage. Lefshar's the only one who's seriously been hurt. Now Killeroy's losing a lot of HP, but there's no one here to finish him off as K23 is out of the battle, as Kusok is separated from his teammates, and we're going to see that K23 is going to go down very quickly now to Strike, who's going around the back to try and finish off Kusok, and there he goes as well. He is out of there. It's going to be a cap. Oh no, they cancelled the cap. They reset their cap so they could get all the kills. Perfect second game from Navi. Oh wow.
Oh my god, yeah, what a way to come back. We try something different, but okay, it didn't work. Let's try something even more different.
And this time it did work. Look at the damage dealt by Virtus.PRO, almost nothing.
Yeah, they focused on that KV5 in the beginning. The KV5 took some damage in the beginning, but I don't know, they just took way too much time aiming at that KV5 instead of going for the weaker targets, which in the end hurt them a lot more.
Well, that's the thing with the KV5. You talk to Fulcrum Gaming, the guys who really use KV5s a lot, they turned around and said that the KV5 is like a double-edged sword. You either focus on it and get rid of it early, but use all your autoloaders, or you let it do that huge DPM with that cannon.
Yep.
You can't do one or the other. The disadvantage of the KV5, the thing you have to take advantage of, is its slow speed. You engage where the KV5 isn't. Or you engage the enemy before the KV5 gets there. It can't support its teammates if it's not in the way. And the enemy are going to be weaker with the KV5 not there. And that's basically what we expected to see, but we didn't. Form Virtus, that is. So now 1-0. Wow. Okay. Now, if anyone thought that the EU teams couldn't stand up to the RU teams, Virtus.PRO just took the first point away from Navi. So now the second game, Navi came back and did a flawless mop-up of Virtus.PRO. Wow. Okay. Yep. Now, what attitude are we seeing from Navi? Have they been told by their sponsor, like, right, guys, we have a sponsorship from a certain energy drink, and here, you all guys have to drink a case before your next battle, so there's no way in hell you have the concentration to camp.
Probably something like that.
Is that what's happening? We need to check the list of sponsors for Navi, because that must be the case. This is like watching a totally different team. They're being much more... I mean, they're normally quite aggressive, apart from when Insk. We don't mention Insk. Do not mention the Insk. But that what? It's amazing. I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. No complaining. I'm just confused. But anyway, we haven't had a chance to talk to the crowd. We are on a 10-minute delay here, guys. Who is your team that you're voting for here? Navi, the old Rush, or are you here to support Virtus.PRO? Let us know in the chat or on Twitter. Twitter, I get... and I will read out on stream as usual, either to my Twitter or to Rising Sun's Twitter. Whoever you tweet to will read out your tweets if they think it's good enough or appropriate for the stream. So by all means, let loose those tweets. Let loose the tweets. Yes. In fact, I received some last night. I actually received some over the night, and I was really confused. I was going like, oh, okay, why am I receiving these tweets? I don't understand. We're not casting right now. But people who were obviously watching the archive was tweeting at me. And I was like, of course, because they're seeing me say, tweet at me, come on. So I received some actually last night. So let me actually have a look at some of the tweets. Where are they?
I received none.
You received none?
I is sad.
Someone sent some love to Highflyer and not booing him like normal, because come on guys. You gotta stop booing Highflyer when he makes remarks that are deemed unpopular, like giving away scores and supporting the RU teams on an EU stream. Or
I would never. I would never.
This is it. Luke Daywalker sends in, it's not the Korean. Almost as confusing as the German name on a Russian team. Talking about Korets, meaning Korean, is almost as confusing as the German name on the Russian team. So, yeah, I think I get what he means there, because obviously, what's his name? I will hurt you.
Ich tut dir weh.
Something like that, yeah. He is obviously on a Russian team and speaking with a German name. It's kind of like when you see, especially in the StarCraft scene, all the players with barcodes, because they've started fiddling with the Korean letters and stuff like that, or Korean names in general, or anyone who's not Korean.
Yes. But yeah, while are you still looking through tweets?
You go ahead, sir.
Yes, I can. I'll talk about the next map, which is Prokhorovka.
Prokhorovka. Yes. Without artillery, still because of the metagame. If people don't know, 8.6 brought around a lot of changes to artillery you may or may not have noticed, right? Just saying, you might not have noticed. But if you did, the pro players haven't had time to adjust yet. So artillery is kind of out of the metagame. It's not completely. We've seen Bison appear occasionally.
Yes, we've seen them, but they haven't performed well. So.
Not particularly. One game, one win. We've seen one win with a Bison on Mines.
One. Yep.
And it did well. So it's not out of the meta. It's just out of the meta. It's not unviable. It's just out of the meta. That's my opinion.
Yes, it's a good opinion because it's true. And yeah, we are jumping into the next battle, and that is Prokhorovka. And on Virtus.PRO team, we have Breakneck, K23, Kusuk, Just Cause, Rest in Peace, Korets, and Las Vegas.
Did you say Kusuk?
Kusuk.
Lesha, Power Slide, Inspira. Wait, Inspira's been subbed on. Killeroid, Strike, Eclipse, Deluxe for Navi. So give it up for the champions of Russia versus the runners-up of DreamHack Season 1 for the EU League, Virtus.PRO.
Plo? Did you just say Plo?
I said Plo.
And did you just say who got subbed in while he even played last game?
Did he play? Oh, they've been reordered then. Inspira, did he play last game?
Pretty sure he did.
You sure?
Inspira, yeah, I can remember his name. I think.
Do you know what? You're
Wait,
probably right.
okay,
Anyway, Strike's at the front there with Breakneck, Rest in Peace, and K23 all there ready to defend. But this is Lesha able to use the gun depression to hit into K23 before he realized anything was going on. So much damage is coming out here, but K23 and Breakneck gets behind Kusok. But Breakneck's not in full cover, but Lesha is out of ammo. Goes Koretz to try and absorb one shot before it's too late. Las Vegas pumping in the damage to the side of Strike as Killeroid and those have to retreat now. They're out of ammo, and I'm not sure if Navi were actually too far ahead of that, but they were able to kill off Just Cause, and that is the big difference. Just Cause was able to go down, and that might be the difference, but Power Slides at max HP. That is the difference. Navi are ahead by a whole tank. Wow.
Yeah, that was a very good engagement by Navi. Even though they took insane amounts of damage on Inspira and Strikeroid, they're very low HP right now and really have to be careful about where they engage from now on. The engagement was still good because they are up 1 AMX 1390.
Yep. But Left Shard now reloaded, looking to get some shots onto K23 or even Las Vegas. But he just can't get over that hill. You see that angle there. You see the top of his turret. That's going. If anyone's curious why I'm not using free cam, we're having a bug with our mods and we haven't been able to fix it yet. Anyway, we have Killeroid and Deluxe on the far side. Deluxe has been revealed. Probably a waste of space being there right now because, you know, he's not spotting anything as a T1, but he is moving forward now. The shot's going out, though. Absorbing a shell is really important by the T1s at this point, you know. Kusok taking a huge amount of damage there from Inspira. K23 gets in the way, takes a snapshot. Strike might go down, but no, Kusok goes down first from Power Slide, who surprise, hello, die. He kills all three of these guys. Kusok, Breakneck, and K23. 4 shots, 4 connects, 3 kills. Fantastic play by him. Navi almost getting a perfect victory on game number 3. Wow. Okay, what the? What?
I'm so loving this format. 1 map, 1 game. Oh my god, I'm loving it. New
really?
strategies every single time. Yeah. Because, well, if there are way too many, if it was the same map again and again and again, we would see, well, different, more safe strategies, and we haven't seen a single one so far.
That's true.
You're kidding me? Across the middle, KB5, and now just meet in the middle, and let's fight. Let's fight.
Let's fight. So yeah, I guess you may be right. So maybe the format of the Golden League, where you play all those maps one after each other, the same map, 5 times, is actually encouraging camping on the basis that you know, you've got to slowly evolve your tactics. You can't reveal a one-off tactic. There's no rushing really able to be done more than once because, you know, if you're going to cheese, you can only cheese once. Yeah. So maybe you're right there. Maybe it's all about the...
I still like the other format, though. About one map more
it's
times
2 different things.
Yeah, it is.
You can like apples and oranges.
Of course, except oranges. But yeah,
bananas then.
I like both. I love both. But yeah,
nectarines.
Yeah, it is great to have 5 matches on the same map because we will then see, like, all of a sudden people just rushing through the middle and surprising a team, like stealing a game from. We've seen that in a few times where people just go standard, and then rushes across the field, takes a game from someone, like instantly, and then they're like, okay. Are we going to do standard again, or are they going to rush? Yeah,
there's a lot of mind games involved with playing the same map 5 times. I feel that it's really cool in a league situation to run the same map 5. I really do. I think it's really nice because, to be fair, league play should be slower paced, right?
Yes,
Tournament should be much more intense. League play should be, because you can't watch an intense game of, let's say, football. I use that because it's the most popular sport in the world as far as I'm aware, because I live from England, you know. You can't watch intense football every single day. It would tire you out. You wouldn't be able to do it. So you've got to watch some sort of more casual stuff and then have the big events become amazing and epic. So I kind of like this. This format is different to any other tournaments run so far. It's a combination of the RU rules, Golden League, and the Pro League EU rules, and they've like squashed them into one. And I'm really liking the format. I think this is really nice.
Yeah, there should be something different for the events, so people will go, oh, something new. I'll go and watch that, and then have a blast watching it.
Damn straight. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let us know via the comments, the Twitter and Facebook and all the social medias. Coining that term. All the social medias.
All the medias.
All the social medias. And it would work. Oh, yeah, you got a smoke signals. I'm sure I can see it. Just go outside and start your smoke signal now. I might see it in a couple of days. But anyway, let's go into game number 4. This is the last battle Virtus.PRO have to stay in this, and EU are in trouble now. Virtus.PRO, one of their strongest teams, really looking forward as the best chance they have to knock down Na'Vi. But remember, even if Na'Vi wins every single game, EU can still win.
Yep. We still have 3 other teams that needs to do good. Na'Vi can't just win it on their own, even though they're trying hard.
They are tryhards, really. I mean, not really tryhards. Well. Anyway, for EU, we have Virtus.PRO needing your support here because they are now 1-2. They cannot lose another game or else they will not take any points home for EU. K23, rest in peace. Breakneck just cause. Kusok, Koretz, and Las Vegas running a quite standard tactic.
Yeah, and well, running the same tactic is Na'Vi with Inspire, Power Slide, Lepshao, Killeroid, Strikeoid, Eclipse, and Dulux.
Nice! So let's see if we're going to see a difference again from Na'Vi. I kind of expect them to be heading into the middle. When you start from the north, you can use a scout around D4, the bottom right corner of that square, and you can normally spot all these tanks moving down south. So if you have your extra heavies around B5, B6, you can, open up on them.
Yeah, well, we've seen that happen, both for, well, Na'Vi is starting up north again. We did see someone get spotted in the middle, and then all of South just unloaded on him, but missed all of their shots, and then they just pushed through and completely ate everything that was alive down there with no shells in their drums.
But Kusok's in a lot of trouble here as Lefsha and someone else who's unseen. It might take out Kusok, who's down to 69 HP. That shot was half a meter from his front and he gets away. Wow, he must be literally needing a change of pants.
Yep, born on a lucky star, definitely. Oh my lord. Unless he charges in.
No.
Oh, he's running away. Okay,
well, he's going into the middle. This is a really dangerous territory right now because there's often something in the middle here who's able to shoot, but no, he's counted his tanks. He knows where the enemies are, and he's taking the risk. He's going to go through and defend the base instead. Here's the other support, though, just cause under attack, and he's ducking back, and Kusok's just behind him. What's going on?
What are they doing? Take that born under a lucky star comment back because that's just nuts.
Okay, whatever. Oh, Brainneck on this other side though, and K23 are at max HP, and Strike took a shot to the side as he tried to cross the street here. Breakneck doing that little bit of damage. Now you've got to understand the HP, although no tanks are down, the HP of both teams is getting lower and lower, and this is going to be the engagement that is needed for Na'Vi to secure this 4th game. If they can take down K23 and Breakneck, this will be the end, but Rest in Peace is there to push them off. Will he be able to do it? The damage is not coming out from K23. He's not getting his shots off. He's coming out the side though. He's being tracked and his repair kit's being used, but he does get out. Will he be able to survive? He's not doing any damage. He's being useless back there. But in the background, Rest in Peace is going to go down. Breakneck though on the other side is coming in, is able to take out Strike. So Strike down. The rest of the team are on retreat because of lack of ammo. But what did K23 do? He lost it all. Lost all that HP. He's not able to do the damage, and Killeroy might have saved one shot to be able to finish him off. Breakneck's moving in with him though. One more shot, they can kill Killeroy. That will at least help the situation. Now the HP, the tank-wise, it looks really good for Virtus, but with the... Wait, Lepshao.
Lepshao is left behind, and he...
Oh, this could be big. If he comes round and has full clip.
Yeah, well, he's pushing them back. He's letting the AMX 5100s get away. That is the important part here. Oh, they're flanking. Nice.
What the? I was taking a sip of tea and almost spun it out as Leshire is taken out by focus fire, but the power slide came from the back and was like, surprise, Virtus.PRO! I have a present for your bums. And he unloads his clip one by one into K23 and Breakneck, almost finishing off Just Cause as well. Just Cause now in a lot of trouble, but the cap is happening. On the other side, this isn't over as the T1s... Wait a minute! Koretz moves forward to try and take out Deluxe, but he just got himself killed. No, he hasn't. Deluxe missed one of two of his shots and he's not able to finish him off. But that was a waste of time. He should be in the cap circle. Las Vegas should not leave either, but Kusok might be leaving the cap circle. He's leaving the cap circle. They've lost the battle. They know that they will lose the war if things happen. But no, they decide to come outside the cap circle, and Inspire is already back. Power Slide at 2 high health as well. This is over. Navi are going to take the set 3-1. We will play the 5th game because at the moment we're playing with $50 per win, battle win. But Power Slide and Just Cause are on their one-on-one. This isn't over just yet, but yes it is. Just Cause misses his shot and Power Slide connects. There we go. Virtus.PRO failed to secure the 3 points or even a 1-point draw for EU. However, there's still one more game to play for and it could end up 3-2. Virtus.PRO taking the 2nd game away from Navi.
Yes. Look at this damage. 2 shots connecting for Rest in Peace. And 3 shots only by Kusok. And 3 shots from K23. Ooh, he was really stuck between those buildings and getting hit from the back and the front. Really bad situation there. I think the positioning really didn't pay off at all. It was, bad positioning by K23. Yep.
I think it was really close. Virtus.PRO lost a lot of HP, and I think that's the main thing. They lost too much HP in the initial exchanges, and that showed at the end. And although it looked close to the amount of tanks that had died, and that's because of Virtus.PRO's superior target firing, Navi had 2 fully loaded and full HP AMX 5100s.
Yeah.
And they went to town.
Yep.
Power slide at the end there.
Yeah, just going nuts. Bow. Yeah.
Into their rears.
Yep,
Unloaded into their rears.
I have a present for your bums.
Yeah. Do you know what? As I was about to say that, I had half a second while I was deciding what word to use. And all I could think of was what we said yesterday. Not yesterday, on day 2. Where we were like, okay, so what should we use? Rear, ass, bum. And I just stuck on the fact that I made like 20 bum jokes the rest of that day. And so bum came to mind and came off my lips. And I was like, roll with it. You know, you've done it now. You just go with it. Whatever.
The bum came off your lips.
Did I just say that? Did I just?
Yep. Oh, but metagame aside, Bison is being chosen here for, next match. That's really interesting, finally, to see an Artie again. And we are going to see that on Mines. Which is the map for, for artillery at least. We've seen plenty of Artie being effective on Abbey as well, but
yeah.
Abbey hasn't been picked for this this rotation, so Mines it is. And
yeah, let's have a look into the game actually, and you can see here that the Bison for Las Vegas has been picked up early. Now that is a notable thing that Navi have been doing on Mines, and it did well last time. I believe it was Navi who took the Bison, and they actually won. So yeah,
they did.
So yeah, that to me is really important that we note that the artillery, and I don't know how many times I need to say this because people are all over Reddit, they're all over Twitter saying that artillery are dead, GG artillery. It's not, it's just that it's changed so much that people who've got experience in artillery haven't relearned the system yet. Either can't be bothered to or haven't had the time to. And I think haven't got the time to is the most possible, most appropriate phrase. Yeah,
yes.
Everyone knows what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because it's the first time ever that the artillery has been nerfed this hard.
It's not nerfed, it's changed. It's changed.
I know, but it's been changed from tier 8s to tier 10s, and it's
in the pro
changed
scene,
a lot.
Yes.
The
Okay.
aim time, so much has changed, and you can't just go, okay, I know how to play this now.
Yeah.
Even if you're a pro player, they've been playing all with artillery for this long, and then all of a sudden 8.6, And you can't just go into an event like this
No.
with money on the line and pride for your RU cluster or EU cluster, and then go, oh, just take it. It'll work out.
Yeah, I think the difference as well for me, I'm not a pro artillery player, but the flight times of the shells and the aiming times changes probably have a lot to do with not wanting to take them either. Because what we're seeing is, you know, I just said Las Vegas at the Bison. That's Virtus.PRO. I said Navi. What I meant was it Virtus.PRO who took the Bison last time?
I don't think so. Was it?
Got a feeling it was.
Yeah, because you sign up with teams, so it would be silly if they only signed up with...
It was Virtus.PRO, not Navi. So when I said Navi took the Bison last time, I meant Virtus.PRO, and they took it last time as well. It's the same team. I just said the wrong name. I meant Virtus.PRO. So Virtus.PRO, an EU team, being the first successful team to employ artillery. And let's see if they can do it again against Navi to, you know, prove that Navi can bleed. Because so far we've not been able to see Navi bleed, really.
Bleed.
They can bleed.
Yeah, well, they got a scratch, like a little scratch on the shin, but not the kind. So,
yeah, 3-2 would be a bleed. Yeah, 3-1 is just a punch. 4-1, sorry, it's just a punch. But 3-2 would be a bleed, and 3-2, obviously, you lost. Anyway, Virtus.PRO for EU, trying for pride, breaknet. People say Emilika, but because we think that they probably pronounce it totally differently, we're saying K23. Rest in peace, Just Cause, Kusok, Las Vegas, and Colette's.
Yes, and for Navi we have Inspire, Lepsha, Power Slide, Killeroid, Strikeoid, Eclipse, and Ulux, the leader in the T1. And they're pushing up the hill. Very
Indeed,
nice.
they are in both directions. Well, Kusok receives so much damage there.
Ouch.
In the meantime and goes down. I tried to switch him in time, but I misclicked, and we just missed him die. Just die.
Dead.
T71 though, not the biggest thing in the world. That's what you have to take instead of an AMX 1390 if you're going for that sort of strategy. And over here on the side, Rest in Peace is deciding not to go out and try and attack Power Slide. But Power Slide does take a bit of damage, I think, from the artillery there. That must have been the thing that hit him. He was behind the hills.
Yeah, then yep, and there it goes again. Oh, you could hear that shell just going. And that's really been changed. It used to be. Oh, that really got stuck in my mind right there. Hearing that slow shell flying.
But Rest in Peace here is coming back. He has been hit a few times, and he is going to come back now. Look at the map. Awareness, not map awareness, but map control. Map control lost for Virtus.PRO. They've just lost all this map control. If you look at the big map, they've got a quarter of the map now. They've lost everything else. They've been pushed back into their starting quarter. In fact, they're retreating even further.
Yep, this is bad. They're really, I wouldn't say cowering is a big word, but they are going back into their compact form. Devolving?
They're just being, they've spread out for their original tactic, but losing Kusok so early has shaken them to the core, and they've gone to ultra defensive. You've never seen such defense unless they think they've got to lose, and this is a full-on turtle. They're waiting for Navi to come to them, and do you know what? Navi will probably come to them, because, you know, this is Navi. They've already won the 3 points. There's $50 on the line, but they have the risk. They have the effort that they can just come forward and go, you know what, we could probably win this anyway, and come forward and just attack. But I do like the fact they're using 3 T69s. I really do like the T69s on this map.
Yeah, and we see Inspire just going up there without any fear. And, well, K23, I would say he was out of position because he could have been sitting. And now we have Leshao up there as well. This is really weird that K23 isn't moving into the position where he's sitting in the bush and being able to shoot at the people moving up into the hill. He would have spotted both of them, and the T69 at the base would have been able to support him. I have no idea what he's doing all the way back there behind the rock. No idea.
No idea at all. Wow.
Maybe he's scared of the MX 1390 up there as well, but it could see him if he's sitting there or a little bit to the left, he would be spotted. The bushes are there for the both parts of the rock. The hill is owned.
The map is owned.
Yeah, the map, yeah.
Anywhere from 6 onwards or E downwards is taken by Navi in full control. But I wonder what they're doing. They've obviously reloaded right now, so they're waiting probably on Eclipse and Ulux. They're the only people who are slow enough to need this much time to get into a different position. we look back across the base, we see where Las Vegas, Breakneck, Just Cause, K23 and Rest in Peace are. And Rest in Peace are pushing back Strike, who's just gone forward and had a look. And this is actually something we saw in the Golden League, where Strike was over here on this far side and actually lost all of his maps on mind, where he was on this right hand side and on the west, sorry. And he got pushed back and killed, most times without doing any damage at all. And that was, I don't know, we saw him just misplay because of, we thought, lack of confidence.
Yeah. Seeing correct. So we used to see the T1 or any kind of scout being up on the hill in the what do you call it? That's the D5 position, where you could proximity scout without fear. And we see a tree falling down on the hill, or I saw it at least. And that player would have been spotted if he had been up there, and he gets spotted there, but not by the T1 in Correttes.
And here we go, Deluxo pushing on the other side. It looks like a two-pronged attack. Deluxo managed to dodge the shot from K23, but not from Rest in Peace, and Rest in Peace is able to finish him off. I have decided to turn off my mobile phone, so if you guys were hearing any bleeping, I apologize, and I turned it off. It was miles away from my microphone, but just in case, you can never be so sure.
Never be too sure.
Never be too sure. Inspire on top of the hill, dominating the hill. I'm trying to show you the positioning there and the blind shots going off, but unfortunately we can't see too much what's going on right now.
No, we're seeing K23 firing into the bushes, but I have no idea why, because nothing has been spotted, and Strike Card shows up, and now K23 is down 2 shells. Or is it 3? I don't care.
He's down. He's completely down. He's completely down. And strikes down K23 and strikes him from the roster. Oh, yes. I went there. Anyway, Just Cause moving into the middle to try and help Virtus.PRO situation. But right now, I think they're demoralized. This is not playing well for them. They're not playing particularly well either. And, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Xiao is looking for Rest in Peace, while we're seeing Killerite move up a little bit because he knows that it's safe now. Striker is there as well, and hitting Just Cause on the side there.
Rest in Peace.
Taking out. Oh, Rest in Peace.
Yep, Power Slide rips apart Rest in Peace, and may he rest in pieces.
Yeah.
How many puns can I do against names in this battle? Just Cause there, getting hit as well, and his cause maybe just, but strikes his just as he comes around to finish him off. But he will not be able to do it with the ram. He's going to have to rely on the next shell. When he does do that, finish him here. Let's hope that Breakneck doesn't fall off this cliff and break his neck, as Las Vegas taking a gamble, sitting still there. Sorry, I'm laughing.
Are you doing this just cause you want to be cool?
I want to beat your puns from yesterday.
No way, sir.
Day 1 and 2. But then the rest of it goes down. I gotta say though that Virtus.PRO are in so much trouble here. I don't think they're actually trying too much. But there's Breakneck falling off the cliff, and the teabagging commences as both of these guys dive over him and finish him off. But there we go. Virtus.PRO, unfortunately, been put on the back foot for the end of that game, and cleaned up by Navi. Navi just seemed like the better team, apart from the first battle where, although it looked like Navi took control, it ended up being Virtus.PRO winning the battle, and that was surprising but good. Virtus.PRO always were doing okay, but it just seems like Navi made them look bad in some places. That's weird, because that's exactly what we saw against Dragonborns. It's exactly what we saw against Mousesports. And now we saw it against Virtus.PRO. The only team left, #1 in Europe, is Dignitas. So Dignitas are the only team that we have left in Europe to try and stop this slaughter that is Navi.
Yeah.
And it
well,
is a slaughter.
if we go back and see, look at after these results, 4 losses in a row. We can clearly see that it was a mistake by Navi in the beginning, just missing those shots.
Yes.
They had the confidence throughout all of the games. First battle just slipped out of their hands by missing just a little bit too much.
Yeah, I'm going to update the splashes, sir. Will you give any thoughts? Anything that you could think of?
Yeah, well, maybe also on the second map where we saw the KV5, it was a little bit of okay, as you said, with the whole should you focus on getting the KV5 out of the way, which is a huge bullet sponge, or it has so much HP, and if you really have to focus on getting that one out of the way, then you're letting all the other autoloaders getting all of their shells off after you finished emptying your drum, and that's a bad thing as well. So bringing the KB5 right there was really a great, yeah, it's just a great move. I like seeing it. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure everybody else did. I read that in the chat as well. But
Good.
yeah.
Right.
Up next we have Mouse Sports versus Rock's Kiss.
Indeed.
Yeah, the battles are a little bit away, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking forward to
we
it.
always got good music for you. I hope everyone's been enjoying the music because it's specially selected over a period of time. As we were first developing our casting abilities, I was adding tracks slowly but surely. Well, actually, incredibly slowly. At first, it was like 10 really awesome tracks, and after like the 20th cast, people knew the exact order of the songs.
Yep.
But I am improving on finding ones that I like. There's so many songs that I enjoy, but it does take time for me to go ahead and update the list, which is a shame because, whatever.
Yeah, well, I have the same
So
thing.
many good ones.
Yeah, I have a lot of songs on one of my playlists when I stream, but even though I randomize the list again and again and again, it's just like, I feel like I'm listening to the same thing again and again. Because I am. Even though it's a 3-hour playlist, I still need more songs.
Yeah,
More songs.
exactly. Right, I think we have everything updated, so let's have a look. We have the scores. EU 11, 15 for RU. 15, 14. I can't do maths.
Nope.
I can't do math for me. And let's look at the schedule. Oh, look at the score again. Okay, 14 points for RU. 1 from Moxkiss, 3 from New Style, 1 from A Gaming. Navi with 9, almost flawless victory with $50 given per match. You can see 700 means they've only dropped 1 game, and that was against Virtus.PRO. So congratulations to Virtus.PRO for that. Even though it sounds like such a small victory, it is huge. Onto the schedule, we do see that Mouse Balls versus Rock's is next, followed by the Dragon Balls versus A Gaming, and we're all hoping that Dragon Balls get a single battle victory at least. We really, really do. Anyway, I'm Dorjan.
I'm Half-Life 15.
And this is Battle of Continental Leagues, Wargaming.net League. See you in a minute. Ah, yeah.